evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, this what you need.
All right, let's get into it, y'all. Hey, so I'm going to preface this before we get into it. I said this last week. All of our radio shows, as Bishop brought out, we really go every day. It's radio shows literally every single day. And what we do is we bring out the things that are happening to our people to show you in real time that A, the Bible is a real book, and B, we are the people that are in this book. And the reason why these things are happening to us is because we are the Israelites and we went against God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me that Deuteronomy 28 and verse 46 real quick. Let's start there before we get started. Because what we're about to witness was something, it ain't new. This is not new, but it happens time and time and time again. It continues to happen. Like we're going to go on later. Our people forget. We go back to sleep. A lot of y'all celebrating Mother's Day today.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all out there spending money on Mother's Day. Y'all forgot about Rasheem Carter. You forgot about Trayvon Martin. You forgot about everybody. All you worrying about is what your slave master told you to do today. Boy. Your oppression making a wise man mad. You forgot all about that. You forgot about the oppression.
See, you done went and got started. You ain't even read the scripture yet. You done got it started already.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to slow it down.
You good, Bishop. Hey, whenever you want to.
You mentioned Rasheem Carter.
Yes, sir.
And we talk about unity. I remember when we actually went down there, Captain Gedaliah, myself, and all of us, and we were down there. We were there with Tiffany Carter, which is Rasheem's mother. And the whole community, people that are not necessarily with IUIC, but it was a whole lot of people in the community that actually want justice, like we want justice. Right. It's a horrible thing for a mother, any mother, to experience the loss of a son, the loss of their child, and especially the way she lost it, through an act of terrorism.
Yep.
And then there was a rally that was going on down there. And I remember making a point that although everybody came together, we were there, show our solidarity. And I said, this is not a photo op kind of thing. Right. This is not us just showing up on that day, rah, 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 and then tomorrow and the next week we go back to business as usual. Now here comes so-called Mother's Day. Right. And we are upset. We're supposed to be upset.
Yep.
With the so-called justice system that's allowing the killers of this sister's son, our brother, and the terror and the terrorism that was laid out to chase him down like that. It really is really sickening. Yep. And we ain't mad enough.
Nope.
And I remember making a point down there, and I still make it today. If we were really serious, like we talk about unity, come Christmas, nobody buy a damn. I mean, now we the Israelites, we ain't dealing with that. But I'm talking about the regular members of the community that will celebrate that madness, that will celebrate Mother's Day and all that bull crap. That ain't biblical. If we was just to show some solidarity and say, listen, until we get some damn justice for what happened to my brother, we ain't buying and put them in the trick bag. Even when we do get the so-called justice, we still ain't buying it. But I'm saying, just tell them that anyway.
Yep.
You understand? Because if we listen to me, $1.8 trillion black folks in 1 year gave to the United States economy. Oh. I ain't talking about Benjamin. I ain't talking about Levi. I'm talking about the so-called Negro. Yep. The Tyrone. the lab brother. $1.8 trillion we gave to the United States economy. Where's the unity at? We're able to give that kind of money.
Right.
Why can we say we ain't giving up nothing? Yep. Until we get some justice.
We can't do that because we don't see each other as the same, Bishop.
Bro, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. So that was really,
But you know what's crazy about that?
We ain't done with that either. We gonna stay on the who's. Go ahead.
The bus boycott.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that worked. I don't know how we don't see it. That's the only thing that worked during that King time. When they started boycotting the buses, then the Esau started bending.
Yep.
But where did we lose it at? Because that actually worked, and when we didn't do it anymore.
Well, we can ride with the white man now, so we happy.
Right, exactly.
That's because our mind weren't in the right place.
Exactly.
Right.
We were only doing it because we wanted Esau to bring us back, and he knew that.
To accept us.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't about being unified together. It was about being with them.
Right.
That was the problem.
That was the problem.
That was the problem.
Drinking at a white man water fountain.
There you go.
Exactly. His ice is still colder.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me share something right quick, if y'all don't mind. Just yesterday, we was at school having a good Sabbath, all praise the Most High. My daughter sent me a text and shared this with me. This has come from her grandma. Her grandma said, "Hey, Pumpkin, if you're coming to the cookout tomorrow, can you make some coleslaw?" Talking about Mother's Day. We didn't realize it was Mother's Day, right? Next thing you know.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Stop. Y'all gonna let, no. Y'all ain't gonna let that slide by. What the hell is up with pumpkin?
Yeah, you know, trying to sweeten her up. I knew what trying to sweeten her up, but watch this. This is the response. This is show you how effective it is that we bringing this word out. So my daughter responded back to her, said, Mother's Day is also another form of idolatry. Meaning idol worshiping. Me and you both know that God is a jealous God. He wants us to only worship him and none else. Exodus 34:14. Now this is
she came with it.
She came with it. I had to really applaud her for that. And then she came back and said, it's a man-made holiday, a custom that have been programming to us to celebrate. I show love to you and mama throughout the year, pumpkin boo-boo. She throw that back at her. Not just Mother's Day, Colossians 2:8, she dropped it on her. She said, I have a few clients tomorrow. I'll be at home.
All right, go ahead,
that's some good news.
We done chopped all into what you were saying. You had Deuteronomy 28 on deck. We just, come on, man. Let's get it.
Bishop, that's how we do it on the Lion Stand, baby. We get it in.
Just
we
bring
get
it out,
in.
huh?
All right. So,
all praise.
Before we go to this first article, like I was hitting on and everything that we brought out, we elaborate on these different current events for one reason and one reason only, for us to identify who we are and why these things are happening. Read that verse.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee.
The they that shall be upon thee is the curses. The atrocities that happen to us is the they. They shall be upon thee. So what's happening ain't happening to everybody. There's no Chinese regime march. There's no European regime march. It don't exist. Regime Carter.
Yes.
He don't exist. These things only happen to us time and time again. What was the Breonna Taylor, right? Yes, that was the story that we're gonna hit on. Same thing happened to her. What was the young man name that it happened to in the white? Botham Jean.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to him. Read it again, though.
And they shall be upon thee.
The curses shall be upon thee. Read.
For a sign.
For a sign.
And for a wonder.
And for a wonder.
And upon thy seed.
How long?
Forever.
Forever. Like Bishop was hitting on, these things have been happening for a long time. And now in these last days, all praise to the Most High for the technology that we have, we able to elaborate and show you in real time what's going on. We ain't got to put together a manuscript and a book and all that. We can go, it happened yesterday, we can show it to the whole world the next day. So these things happen for a sign and for a wonder. So when you're watching, if you just tuning in, you don't know what's going on. The reason why we're showing you this is so you can know who you are and why you're suffering from the things that you're suffering from. And at the end of the day, guess what? There is a solution. And it's a very simple solution. Keep the commandments. Right. Repent and keep the commandments of God. That's right. So let's play that first video.
Wait. Before we play it, I just got to say something on that. Could he read that verse again? That's what is it? 45? Was it 46? Which one with the sign? 40.
Verse 46.
46. Read that, sir.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they...
45 says, moreover, all these curses. So that's what we're talking about, the curses. Now read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be...
And these curses, go ahead.
Shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So we're supposed to be able to look into the Bible and look and see the signs that's written in here about like the yokes of iron, the slave ships, all of the different things that we can read throughout all this chapter. But what I wanted to say in expansion to that statement is that as we bring this history out in the Bible, this is what you was going into, Cap. I'm gonna bring your point back. The Bible is our illustrated history, but a lot of times because we be in America, we don't really get to experience what the Bible is actually bringing out in real time. And what I mean by that specifically is about like when I went over to Ghana and went into those slave dungeons. That had prompted a whole month of episodes on our show about Deuteronomy the 28th chapter because the Bible came alive when you actually see what the Bible's talking about. So I'm making a point to say this. I'm about to go a little deep, just a little bit.
You good?
Just a little bit deep.
That's what we
read that 46 again. I'm gonna show you,
sir. Deuteronomy 28 verse 46.
This is our book. This is our Bible. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee.
Hold it. Upon who?
Upon thee.
That's what I want to talk about. The thee. The thee is the Israelites that the Bible's talking about. The thee is the ones that Moses was speaking to when you read the first chapter and the first verse. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. So the thee is the Israelites. Read it again.
And they
and these curses
shall be upon thee.
Upon the Israelites. So if we want to know who the Israelites are, we need to examine the curses. Now watch what I'm about to say with this point here. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So these are identifying markers to let you know who the Israelites are. Now, I'm going to show you something. Now go to Genesis. Go to Genesis 49, verse 1 and 2. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to tell you some history about this to bring it all together.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons.
And Jacob called unto the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
And said, gather yourselves together.
Gather my 12 sons, meaning you 12 sons come before me. Go ahead.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
In other words, I'm gonna put some identifying markers so that we'll know where to find you in the last days. Now, why am I reading this in conjunction with what we just read here? Because in the case with the tribes, the elders that taught us, me, Bishop, and the rest of us that came out, the brothers that was teaching us found it in the Bible first. They didn't know about the records that existed in the colleges and all of that, and on the history and in the museums. Aria and the brothers back then, they found it through going through the Bible and found out who the tribes was. Then came the books that backed it up. So once the books came, it illuminated everything that what we was bringing out. Why am I saying that? Because that's exactly what happened when I went over to Ghana. Because when it says, we read this, but the illumination of it comes when you actually go over there and see. And the people that was given the Torah, they're not quote unquote Israelites. They're just doing their job, just showing us. But I'm saying, that's a damn. These brothers is actually the Bible in motion picture. Showing, talking about it. And we're breaking down verses going into the botch on the ankles and the knees and all of that. These are a lot of these verses we don't really talk about too much. But when I went over there, that verse is here. Because those ankles, those shackles on our ankles, you're walking in about a foot of feces, of urine, of period, from the women. You're walking on blood, saliva. All the body fluids is all there, tears, sweat. When you get a cut on your ankle and you're walking through feces and urine, you're going to get diseases infected. So when you read in that Deuteronomy where it talks about the botch and then the other thing about from the soles of thy foot and all that, that connects with that part of the scriptures. So the history actually brings light to what we're reading. Just like just like the tribes. We're reading it in here, but when you actually examine the people, like I said, in the last days, like Simeon and Levi are brethren, you know what that means. Because you literally see it. Then they said they would be not united, how they got the hours separated. They're on the same lump of land, but they're different in terms of 1 hour is for Haiti and another on. It's clearly illuminating what we're reading. So that's just an example. So go ahead.
Hey, hold on a second.
Bishop Jones up, Junior.
Let's get it.
Nah, that was so heavy because the way you said your elders.
Yes.
Right?
Bishop knows what I'm talking about.
So
and Kanai, by the way, I'm sorry.
This
Bishop
is what I heard.
And Bishop Nathaniel and LaQuac, a few of us that was back there. We know what we're talking about. Go ahead.
This is what I heard when you said that. Get Isaiah 30:8. This is what I heard.
Yes. There you go.
Isaiah 30:8.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table.
Stop. So from the time that Genesis 49 was written, right? A lot of time went past. Nobody understood.
Exactly.
Right? But go ahead, read on.
Now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book.
Because a lot of people ask, how do you know that Bible is real?
Yep,
Right.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. That's
the point.
Yeah.
How do you know that Bible's real? Go ahead.
That it may be for the time to come.
That it may be what?
For the time to come.
And so when you said the elders that taught y'all,
Yes.
it was their time
Yes.
to find that, and like you said, not in the history books yet.
They didn't bring it out. The books came later and
But in this true
confirmed all of what they were bringing out in the scriptures.
But in the true book,
But in the true book, it was always there.
it was always there. That's what I heard when you said that.
That's exactly how it happened. And the same thing is going on with Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter.
Yep.
We actually see the yokes of iron. We see it. We experience it. The mental conditions, all of that. We fit that. Go ahead.
So press play on that.
Also developing right now, the family of a U.S. airman from Metro Atlanta is back home tonight, waiting for answers in the investigation into the death of Roger Fortson.
That's right. Fortson died 1 week ago after a Florida deputy shot him inside of his apartment. He was 23 years old. 11 Alive's Joe Ripley joining us live from Fortson's alma mater. He is a McNair High School graduate. That's in DeKalb County. And Joe, you actually spoke with his family on how much this community meant to him.
Pause it real quick. Cat, do we got the video on this? Do we got the video on this?
They're gonna show. They're gonna show a video of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of how you shot him?
Yeah. I think they blocked. They froze it or something. But yeah.
Go ahead. Press play.
That's right, Faith. It was here in 2019 at McNair High School where senior airman Roger Fortson graduated, and down the road, he joined the Air Force. He grew up here in this community. His family earlier tonight held a vigil to honor his life and legacy and impact. They're especially leaning on each other during this tough time.
Thank you for the life of Roger.
Hugs and prayers.
This was my gift.
For a gift Shantamika Fortson shared with the world. Her son, Roger, traveled around the world and put his life on the line for his country as a U.S. senior airman.
I'll never hear his voice again.
A gift now gone at 23 years old. Body cam footage shows the moment 1 week ago when an Okaloosa County, Florida deputy responded to a disturbance call. When Fortson opened the door, the body cam shows he was holding a gun pointed down. The deputy shot him 6 times within a few seconds.
So, if you haven't heard the story, the young man came to the door because they don't show it, but he hid himself from the camera. He knocked on the door. He was in the hole. Then he moved away from the peephole, so he couldn't see who was there. We don't know if he heard. He don't know. He's a young black man, so he came with a gun. His gun is down when he opened the door. Next thing you know, he shot 6 times. Go ahead, press play.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's run those facts again. Run those facts again. I'm not going to interject.
No,
I just want to make sure I want to make sure, because I did hear the story, but you give us some details that I didn't really get.
Right.
So there was a call for a dispute.
Okay.
A domestic dispute.
Okay.
The apartment complex gave the police officer the wrong
Which
location.
always happens.
Always
The wrong
happens.
door.
The wrong door. So when the police officer knocks from the other view, you can see he knocks and he walks away from the door. You know how sometimes you knock on the door.
Right. You don't want someone to see. Right. So wait a minute now. I don't want to jump the gun. So when he did that, did he announce? I'm not going to say whether he announced it or not. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
But he moved away from the peephole. Why would you move away from the peephole? I get the point.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
So when you move away from the peephole,
you leave yourself open for anything to happen.
Because I don't know if these are gangsters coming in.
Right.
Because they got these pushing robberies, all these kinds of things. So there's a lot of factors that go into this.
Right.
Exactly.
Which is American made. Let me say that too. Which is American. When I say American made, there's a particular psyche that black people, I just use black people because I'm talking about all the tribes, but I'm just saying black, just to be inclusive. That black people are subjected to in terms of how we live. We live in terror.
Yep.
We live worrying about somebody pushing in. We live that way, and that's the life. That's the life that we were given. None of you realize. Let me say it this way. Keep me from going on.
You good.
You realize that none of us in this country is supposed to be poor. None of us are supposed to be living like this here.
Right.
We built the damn country and ain't been paid a dime yet. I'm talking about really been paid.
Right.
Nothing. Constantly robbed, thoroughly robbed.
Right.
Ain't none of us supposed to be struggling, asking for nothing. But yet, what do we get? We get put in a daggone situation where we got to be fearful when we come to open up the door and all kinds of, because we don't know who's out there. And then you knock on the door, and then when I look through the door, you move to the side so I can't see. I don't know what's out there.
Yep, 100%. Hold on, we're going to go to this article that explains it a little better. But go ahead, press play. Press play on the video.
In new cell phone video released by Fortson's family, a recorded FaceTime reveals the moments after the shooting. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is...
Wait. Somebody asked, he said, why would the brother open with a gun out, though?
Ralph Y'all got shot.
He just went through it.
Ralph Y'all, young man, got shot. Nobody asked him why he answered the door with a gun. When the white people do it, it's no problem. That was in Gainesville, right? In Gainesville.
The sister got shot through the door by the white lady.
Nobody asked her why she got a gun.
Exactly. There you go. So, hey, take that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let that be the answer to your question.
Right.
But the fact of what happened is why he had to answer with it. He got shot dead.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And that was his fault. That only happens. Only happens to black people.
Hey, Cap, why didn't the cop announce himself as a cop?
There you go.
Isn't he supposed to do that?
Right.
Exactly.
I didn't want to say because somebody might say, well, he did and all that. But if the person on the other side did, why would you move if you're announcing yourself? So, that's a whole nother deal. But there's some more. There's more levels to this. I know I ain't gonna be able to get them all, but that's all right. Go ahead, Cap. Hey, listen, we did not come here.
That's why I brought you. That's why the house to show.
The show. So we ain't gonna do that. But go ahead.
All right, hold on. Press play. What time stamp we at? Where you at, IT? All right, good. Press play. He said at 1:40. It says something.
Now investigating whether the shooting was justified.
I keep putting my hand on my chest because I can't feel my heartbeat.
A family now grieves in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood that raised Fortson.
This community meant a lot to Roger. He went and he did something different that probably a lot of them did not do. He wanted to better himself. He wanted to do better.
A 2019 graduate from McNair High School, someone the U.S. Air Force called a proven combat veteran and an incredible teammate.
He just got back from Kuwait, and you telling me he had to come back to die? I can understand that he would have died over there, but not in his own home.
A family full of emotions, wanting answers.
Justice for Roger!
Wanting justice for their gift.
Stop. Boy. What does that do to the psyche of all the military men that go over and fight?
There you go.
And survive.
There you go.
Survive Bin Laden, like he's really the problem. Survive Saddam Hussein. Survive, whatever. And then to come back home, where your taxes pay for services. And you gone. What does that do for the psyche of the other brothers that's currently over there? These are the things that we got to think about.
Right. Mess your head up.
These are the things that we got to think. Not only that, there was a movie that was called The Miracle at St. Anna. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. It's a Spike Lee movie. And there was a clip in there where I forget the plot. I think let's look for it. Could we do that? Could we do that? I got to make this point. I'm sorry. We got to get back to the video. Find it, because I named it as a Spike Lee movie. You can actually find a clip that I want on YouTube. And I already know it. Just put it, you got a preview screen where I can see what's going on?
What's the name of it again, Bishop?
The Miracle at St. Anna.
Good. We can take a call while they looking for that.
Yes, sir.
Take that call. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Uh-oh, Gastonia.
Miss them.
Yes. You are all my brothers. I have a lot to say, but I want to say this. This article about the airmen, when you see the video, his gun is in his left pocket, and he has his phone in his hand.
Oh, so that ain't the gun in his hand. That's the phone in his hand.
That's the phone. He was talking to his girlfriend on the FaceTime or whatever.
I got to see that.
And so you have to look at that video again.
Yeah.
That's the danger of evil narrating.
Right.
If in fact that is what happened. I'm not doubting the sister, but I but these things do not surprise me. That's my point. So what she's saying is very credible. Because that's exactly how they do.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Exactly. And I've lived in New York, New Jersey, Orlando, Miami, Hialeah, Charlotte. I've been up and down the East Coast.
Right. Like
the police are gun happy.
Right.
They did it to me in St. Cloud.
Listen, sister,
I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to say it
gonna help
tonight.
you out
So, all praises to the Most High. Thank you all for bringing your word out. I watch you all every day, all day, and all night. I am now 70 plus, and I got a whole big background, but I'm going to tell you that another day. Okay.
All praise to the Most High. To my sister's point.
All praise
to the New
Good
York.
night.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Oh, well, all praise to the Most High. To my sister's point about New York. Amadou Diallo. Remember him? I hope I'm saying his name right. 41 shots for a wallet.
Damn.
He pulled his wallet out. And they said it was a gun. So I'm saying that to go along with what the sister said, because it's possibly what happened here. Because this is what I was going to say earlier about the airmen and everything else.
Right.
When it's blackface, automatically America is trained to think the worst. That's my point.
Right.
They don't do this to Esau. Esau walking through the damn park with a daggone assault weapon, pointing it at the helicopter, pointing it at newsmen, and they use a beanbag to take them down.
Wow.
Right.
Out in the open.
Right.
But when it comes to us, oh, he's a terrorist. He had a gun. He had this and that and the other. Oh, it's just his phone or a bag of Skittles or M&Ms.
Right.
Yeah, it is
Arizona drink.
Exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm saying.
Sit at home eating ice cream.
Yeah,
It don't matter what something
in his own apartment, eating ice cream that he paid for.
He's safe in his own house.
Go ahead. That he paid for.
What part of that did you want from the film? They got the trailer. Was there a specific scene you want?
No, it ain't the trailer. It ain't the trailer. Go. Let me see. While y'all keep talking, click that one. Let me see. Let me just see the cursor, because it was when the tanks pulled up with the speakers on it. That's the part that I want.
Okay.
So don't let me forget my point about why I'm bringing this up, because that's it up there. You got
Which one? Which one?
Go up. So you know what I'm talking about, right? The one with the woman, right? The one with the woman on it. Her. That's the one, right? Now hold on. Let me set it up. We done did a lot of talking. I was making a point about how do the airmen feel,
right?
About knowing that they survived all of that,
right?
All overseas, all that, and then to come home,
right?
And be put to death, like the brother that was stopped. Remember? The cop maced him.
Right.
Yeah, in the gas station.
He was a lieutenant.
Yeah.
A lieutenant. He got maced.
Right.
With his uniform on.
Yes,
with his uniform on.
Right.
What does this do to the minds of our people? They said, damn, if I come back home, come back, quote unquote, home, I'm supposed to not be home when I'm overseas, but I get better, it seems like I get better treatment over there.
Right.
I come home and die.
Yes.
Why? Because of what I look like. What does that do for the brothers? This film indicates that. Hit it. Just move it right to the parts that we. Now they're on a mission. Yeah, they're on a mission. Is this showing on the screen? Hold on. Pause it. Is this on the screen or just preview? What am I looking at over here? That's the preview. Or this is what are the people seeing? Oh, right okay. There. So now it's up there now with this right. So just slide it up, because I ain't gonna be long with this here. I ain't want to. When right there. when the tanks come up, when the trucks come up with the speakers on it. Now, basically, these are black men that's fighting. I don't know what country exactly it is. Probably somewhere in Germany, something like that. Because I see they got the. Yeah, that's Germany. So they're over there, and they're on some kind of mission to bring some trophy back or something. And while they were out there in the water, because they were there looking for the Germans, like to fight against them, and they're all black.
Right.
So the Germans send a white woman with the speakers to basically mess with their heads and tell them the reality of the country that they're fighting for.
Wow.
Now watch this. Now I say that because this is the same kind of situation that we're thinking about. Here it is. We come home and we get gunned down, but yet we're going to go overseas,
right?
And we're going to put our lives on the line to come back here for what kind of democracy do we get?
Right.
So that's the point.
Yep.
Hit it. So they bring the speakers up while the men are
Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling.
Guten Morgen, 92nd Division, Buffalo soldiers. Welcome to the war. We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Do you know our German Wehrmacht has been here digging bunkers for 6 months on the Gothic line? Waiting? Your white commanders won't tell you that, of course. Why? Because they don't care if you die. But the German people have nothing against the Negro. That's why I'm warning you now with all my heart and soul.
They were saying that during pause. They were saying that during the Vietnam. They was like, what the hell are you doing over here fighting? You got bigger problems over there in your own day. What the hell are you doing messing with us?
Fighting the white man war.
Yeah. They were hearing that. A lot of the soldiers came back. They were telling them stories.
Yep. Yeah.
Go ahead.
South Negro brothers, why die for a nation that doesn't want you? A nation that treats you like a slave. Did I say slave? Yes, I did.
Warum ziehen die in Berlin nicht einfach den Stecker raus? Was sagt sie denn, Hauptmann? Berlin kann sich leisten, diesen Mist bis hier runter zu senden, aber Kartoffelsuppe können die uns nicht liefern.
I ain't never seen this.
That's a little heavy there.
I seen every Spike Lee movie.
Yeah, that was a Spike Lee movie.
Man.
So the point was her voice was getting in their head.
Yeah, you see your brother crying.
He started thinking about it like,
because it's true.
I might go home and answer my damn door and get put to death. And here I am risking my damn life.
Hey, Bishop, in the movie, they go into a store as well to try to purchase something.
Right.
And they say no blacks allowed while they're in the army. Coming inside with the uniform and other men is there as well and had to leave.
Right. Wow.
A few minutes they come in, bust in and say, you know what? We ain't leaving. And then I think they got arrested as well. I seen the preview of it.
Right.
But it reminds me what Ali.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Ali said the same thing. So that's what was clicking.
Now we ain't supposed to talk like this, but the hell with it because we tell them the truth. I don't give a damn if it sounds patriotic or not. The hell with all that bull crap. We gonna tell the damn truth.
Right.
The hell with
That's
this.
it.
Go ahead, man. Hey, that's what the Lions Den is all about, right?
Yes, sir.
Bite the mic.
That's what Bishop just brought that out on a movie. But I'm gonna show y'all that in real life. Play the video. Play the video of Muhammad Ali.
Man.
I just posted it.
Somebody asked the question, what's the name of that movie? The name of it again is The Miracle at St. Anna. The Miracle at St. Anna. Okay.
Go ahead, press play.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father.
Wait, stop. At the same time, when we were over there fighting, when they were saying you than us, that was literally true.
Right.
They were treating us like SHIT straight up.
Right.
The back of the bus, all that bull crap was going on. Emmett Till and all that was going on. That was just fresh.
Right.
James Byrd dragged into the street damn near recently. For what reason? Rasheem Carter. For what reason? Where's the justice at?
There you go. None.
Go ahead, man.
None. Go ahead, press
Don't
play.
make no damn
They
sense.
robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. What I'm going to shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? I would just take me to jail.
Ali more than held his own against students who had a
Take it off. So what I wanted to show y'all was a lot of our brothers understood that mindset, but they wasn't able to come to the understanding of who they are as the Israelites, because they were able to point out all the enemy. We always knew who the enemy was until recently. This is a new thing on the earth with us. We just. we full Tyrone right now. Back then we was we full Tyrone.
They added an extension to the Tyrone lab. They got a whole new wing where they just perfected the Negro.
Exactly.
Wow. That's why we crazy now. We beyond crazy.
And go to the Malcolm X scene. The Malcolm X.
In case of war with Russia or China, in case of war with Russia or China, would you encourage your people to go and fight for America?
In case of war with Russia or China, would we encourage, you mean the black people in America, to fight in defense of America? Black people in this country have fought to defend America ever since America has been America, and black people in this country still don't have the freedom, the justice, and equality that they thought that they were fighting for when they were fighting to defend America.
Now, listen, a lot of people will say it's better now, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people will say it's better. If we play these videos, they're gonna say it's better. Now go back to the video with the sister with the picture of her son and listen to what she's crying for. In 2024. And her son is a military veteran. Because a lot of y'all say, yeah, that's back in the past. That was in the 60s and 70s. Okay, let's see what's going on today. This happened last week. Go to the video, IT. Come on. The video. The YouTube video.
Save up to 30%.
Y'all had it. There we go. Good. Go back about probably a minute. Yep, right there. Go ahead, right there. You good.
Phone video released by Fortson's family. A recorded FaceTime reveals the moments just after the shooting. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is now investigating whether the shooting was justified.
I keep putting my hand on my chest because I can't feel my heartbeat.
A family now grieves in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood that raised Fortson.
This community meant a lot to Roger. He went and he did something different that probably a lot of them did not do. He wanted to better himself. He wanted to do better.
A 2019 graduate from McNair High School, someone the U.S. Air Force called a proven combat veteran and an incredible teammate.
He just got back from Kuwait, and you telling me he had to come back to die? I can understand that he would have died over there, but not in his own home.
A family full of emotions, wanting answers.
Listen. Hold on,
Yeah.
Go back a half second. Listen to what we crying for in 2024. What Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali warned you about back in the 60s and 70s. Press play.
A family full of emotions, wanting answers.
Justice for Roger.
Wanting justice.
Wanting
for their
what?
gift.
Wanting
and a life
justice. We still are crying for justice. Now check this out. Watch this. The Bible talks about it. Go to Isaiah 59.
Bring it out.
Now we want to show you, like you said, we're going to bring out real life instances and show you where it's at in the Bible. Isaiah 59, start at verse 10. Start at verse 9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 9. Therefore is judgment far from us.
Hold on. What is far from us?
Judgment far from us.
Judgment is far from us. Like Bishop brought out last night, we're going to be the judges of the earth. Because this place does not have any judgment in it. There's case after case after case. Nothing happens to our killers, to our terrorizers. Read.
Therefore is judgment far from us. Neither does justice overtake us.
Read.
We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
Read.
For brightness, but we walk in darkness.
Read.
We grope for the wall like the blind.
We grope for the wall like the blind. We see the same. I can show you 1,000 stories of the same thing. And notice what y'all didn't see with the grieving mother. What did y'all not see? No father. There's no father there. And that's not by chance. It's the same story every single time. And they create it. They create the storyline of how this thing's happened. Because guess what? You know who we did see saying don't go to the military and don't defend it? It was black men.
Yeah.
And you see who's being put to death. Young black men that learn from their mother who does not have a male presence. And it feeds this system, and it allows it to continue to feed our young men into the system, and they continue to be let down. Because what? The black woman looks at the white man as our father. Right. That's who he feeds. Right. He takes care of the houses, right. The food stamps, all that. Yep. So yeah, you have no problem sending him off to your military to defend because you think this is your nation, and it's not. Right. Keep reading though.
We grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes.
Read.
We stumble at noonday as in the night.
Read.
We are in desolate places as dead men.
This is the key part. Read.
We roar all like bears.
We do what?
We roar all like bears.
That's the chance. No justice, no peace. We want justice. When do we want it? Now. When we the young sister that died, what they kept saying?
Oh, yo-yo.
Yeah,
yo-yo. Justice for yo-yo.
Same stuff over and over and over again. Keep reading.
Wait.
Yeah.
The sister that was up there, she said he tried to do something different.
Yep.
So I didn't want to let that slide.
Better himself.
He tried to better himself, right?
There you go.
Yes. But when you mentioned, that's why I was quiet. I let you bring that point out about notice that there's no father there.
Yep.
There's some history behind all of that. We know that. Let's go back to Vietnam.
Yep.
Brothers went over and fought just like many of us thought that we would I think Malcolm said it. He said that we went to fight thinking that was going to bring us some level of justice, like some respect. If we're going to put our lives on the line, you might treat us a little better. Came back, they didn't get jobs. Right. A lot of them were wounded, end up homeless, end up on drugs. Heroin went through the roof. You got to understand what was going on. There was a lot of turmoil that was going on in those times, the 60s. Like my senior sister that came on earlier, she knows what I'm talking about. The sister that got some, the caller, that what she called in. And if she was in New York, she's seen what I'm talking about. Yeah. New York was a damn mess in the 70s. Was a horrible mess. In the 60s and in the 70s, it was horrible. Crime, drugs, heroin, had people dying with needles, dying in alleys with heroin needles in their arm, dead. Because that's how bad it was. So what ended up happening as a result of that? Fathers are gone. The welfare laws kicked them out. That's why I said there's many things that contributed to the reason why the sister is saying today he tried to do something different. Right. There's a lot of things that's in the reality of what the sister is talking about. Talking about the mother and the sister. The other one, was her. What was it? Said that he tried to do something different.
I think that was
the aunt, one of the aunts, right? She said he tried to do something. Try to do something different. The different is because the state of black people is effed up, and it's effed up because of what we were just talking about in the 60s and the 70s. Yep. The man, like you said, the man is out of the house, so he's got to do something different because everybody else is the result of no fathers. So he was trying to make a difference. Joined the military, fought all kind and came back and died. So basically, they said he didn't get any further than the rest of us.
He should have stayed here.
He should just stay here and died.
Should have been a drug dealer.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like that movie.
Better chance of living than being a drug dealer. That's crazy.
It's just like that movie Dead Presidents.
Hey, you in the spirit. I was thinking the same thing.
That movie. You know, whatever. That is a close depiction of what it was like back then.
It's crazy. Dead Presidents. Yep. Yeah.
Come on, Cap. You got to expound on that, Presidents. Come on, Cap. You know, drop it out there.
He ain't never seen that. You know it again.
He ain't never seen it?
You got to explain it.
Cap, you got to explain it, Cap.
Well, Lorenzo Tate, he is a young man trying to, like you said, like the young man there, trying to better his life, okay? But he gets a young woman, pregnant, but he ends up going off to the military. When he comes back from the military, no benefits, no really support from the military, basically.
Yep.
But he's back in the same slums and ghettos and madness, killing the drugs. Just like Chris Rock? Who was that? Was on there?
And the drug dealer. Wait a minute. And the drug dealer.
The heroin.
The drug dealer was banging the wife.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
What was his name? Cuddy.
Yeah, Cuddy.
Yes. He was banging the wife.
That's exactly right.
He's like, what the hell is this?
Right.
He-
That's exactly right.
Dropping all kind of cheese on the table. Said, baby, get yourself.
That's right.
Said, who the hell is
Yes.
this nigga?
Yes, that's exactly right.
In his
right.
mind.
Right. So he trying to be a family man, but here it is, the home still being broken up. Okay.
Yeah. But you notice at the end of the film, that was heavy. Because when the judge was getting ready to send him up the river, he looked, he said, all of this, he said,
Yes,
he said,
went off.
do I fall for this effing country? He threw the damn chair at the judge. He just went off.
Right.
That was the drop. My point is, I ain't saying that we should do that.
Right. But
the point is, the point is to understand the frustration when we put our lives on the damn line,
exactly right.
and we get treated like shit.
Yes. Yes.
It's a god.
Yeah. That's it. Right. Just turn the table over.
I ain't trying to get the table your show shut down. I ain't trying to get your show shut down, man. Yo, let me ease back.
Bring it out.
Mess around and cut your show off.
Hey, but Bishop, that last scene that you're referring to, remember now, the white judge, after all of that, says, I fought in all.
Yeah.
You know, and he showed right there the difference between how they live and how we as the Israelites live. Because now he's sitting there as a judge, judging us.
Judging us. That's the point.
And that brother went through hell and was still going through hell.
That's the hypocrisy that black men have
Thank you, Captain Kimiel. Thank you.
We have to make sense out of lies.
Right.
Yeah.
We have to make sense out of an unfair, wicked ass system.
It's crazy.
That's trauma in itself.
Right. Right.
100%.
Go ahead.
So, go ahead. Press play on this. Press play. I want to finish this video.
Mercy. You'll be on this daggone video for 40 minutes. Come on, man.
Go ahead.
So I ain't inviting them dudes no more.
He wasn't a ginger.
Go ahead, man.
He
I'm
was
lean back.
human. He was my gift that nobody gave me but God. Nobody had the right to take him. And I want justice for my child.
And tonight, we now know.
Now, give me Isaiah 3 and 12 real quick. Now, this is, it's so much in this. Because like Bishop said, it goes all the way back.
There's levels.
You take it back to the 60s where we went off the war. When they came back, they weren't there. They implemented systems that killed the black man off and out of the household. So now the only way you can be different or show yourself a man is to go right back in the same cycle that we already saw fail.
Yep.
So it's a never-ending circle here in America. What I told you to get.
Isaiah 3 and 12?
Yes, sir. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people.
As for what?
As for my people.
Read.
Children are their oppressors. And women rule over them.
That's the key part that I wanted. Time and time you see with our people, when these incidents come up, you almost never see the black man standing beside the black woman. Marriage is almost non-existent when it comes to these incidents. And all of that is for a sign. Not only the way he was murdered, but his family, what they're saying, all of that is documented in the scriptures for you to wake up and question what's going on. And I want you to, what book? Yesterday we in Chicago, and the brother said, yeah, you know, because the Bible was copied off the 40 negative confessions. I said, whoa, stop.
His head is negative confessions. What the hell is wrong with these niggas? These dudes kill me with that deep doctrine.
I said, stop.
Deep bull.
I cut him real quick. I said, okay.
Crazy as hell.
I said, where in that book did the Egyptians keep the Sabbath? He had no answer. I said, stop. Okay. Now, the point is, these situations that come up, there's no religion, there's no faith, there's nothing outside of the Bible that can give you the medicine that you need to be able to go forward and conquer these type of incidents that happen. You're not going to get the medicine or the closure that you desire in any other walk of life. The Muslim's not going to give you the answer. The Mormon's not going to give you the answers. Christianity is not going to give you the answer to the questions that this mother is asking for. Why is this happening? Because you went and you fought on behalf of your oppressors, and you thought that you were safe.
Right.
You thought that was going to give you some type of comfort
Right.
and a guard and a shield from white supremacy, which is not. Which is not. The only thing that's going to give you any bit of protection is keeping the commandments of God. But that ain't what that's what we failed to do time and time and time again. So go back down.
You know, I heard an Edomite say something. It's on one. I was actually trying to find it. You know, I got a whole lot of these reels from the 50s, you know, different black and white films that you can find on YouTube and different places. I can't remember where I saw that. But you was making a point about we join these things because we think it's going to give us a particular level of respect, protection, things of that nature. Status. That's the point I want to get to, status. Right. So we'll do these things. I was talking about that a couple of nights ago about on our show about status and vacant esteem. I was making a point about that. And we would do things thinking that if we could just look like him, or dress like him, or get a house like him, or drive a car like him. There you go. We would like somehow that respect that white folks wearing torn up jeans, barefoot, toe jam, and the whole nine. He get all kind of respect. You got a three-piece Brooks Brothers. You got it all, and they still call you nigga. The white man on the program. I wish I could find a clip. He said when I see, I'm gonna say it the way the white man, the so-called white man said it, because he ain't white. He ain't never been white. Let's establish that. But he said that when I see a nigger in a nice car, he said, I tell you what I see. Ain't nothing but a monkey driving a nice car.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in other words, regardless of what alpha phi alpha, you know, sigma theta, right, kappa keys, whatever nice car you Rolls Royce, whatever, still nigga.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
100%. Hey, is that call still on the line?
Yeah, go ahead.
IT, the call still on the line. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name, question, comment? Where you calling from?
Hey, shalom. Most time, Christ bless, mighty man. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes, sir. This is Zedekiah. I'm calling from Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Okay. Jonesboro, Arkansas. What's your question or comment?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like what I think it was Bishop or one of the mighty men, like what y'all were just saying. Y'all said we join these different things because it gives us like feeling of respect, like protection, like brotherhood, you know, a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, because this world just, you know, beats us down and destroys us so much. And it's like, man, I can really like relate to that. And it's like being in this truth, man. If you want that, if you want a brotherhood, if you want, you know, no purpose, like it's no better place, man. Like everywhere I look, somebody got a talent. Right. Somebody is an entrepreneur. My officer over me, he make like he do different things. He know how to make popcorn, how to grow food. It's just different things, and like it just building and building. I didn't even think it was possible for people to be so good at so many different things. Like it don't even make no sense, man. I didn't think it was possible. But when you around so many top G's, people keeping these commandments, like I'm really starting to see some crazy stuff, man. And it's crazy, like so, like that one scripture. It says, you know, come rest with us. I don't know, but I think it was Deacon Malachi or Bishop Nathaniel pulled it. It was like, if those that are weary, come rest with us. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, it's rest and protection and safety amongst your family, amongst people keeping these laws, man.
All praises, all praise. Hey, you on point?
All praise.
Thank you for calling in.
Can I expound on that?
Yeah,
that piece that he said there, because a lot has to be taken into effect when we. Why do we go after these quote unquote status symbols? You know, we want to put on the Adidas, and we want to put on the gold chain, and the Nike tennis shoes, or buy these big BMWs. You know, different things. It's because this society have brought down the image of the black man so damn low, made the world see us as a boy.
Yep.
You even got to think about how we used to name ourselves in the street. Call me Big Papa. You know, we would give nicknames to ourselves to try to compensate for the damaging psychology that we've learned over the generations to compensate for that boy mentality. you know, what you looking at? I'm a man kind of thing. So we're trying to get our manhood back. And that carries all the way into the status symbols and all that. Look at me. I'm special. I'm this, I'm that. That kind of thing. So that's why I say when we look at our people and we see the condition that they're in, understand that there's a legacy of trauma behind it. Don't just look at the condition where he's at. Deal with the events and the trauma that brought him up, that brought her up to that point. Okay, that's what we have to do in this Bible, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Right. We gotta deal with the cause of it all.
Yep.
And get to the root of the problem. That's what I was talking about with the youth violence thing.
Right.
You know,
There you
got to get to the cause of it.
Right.
There you go. Click out of this. Click out of that video. Give me that Matthew 11 real quick. I want to quote what the brother just said it, but I want to read it for the viewers. And Matthew 11, rest with us.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28.
And this is our message to these families. We know why these things happen. We send our condolences. We pray that y'all watch. We hurt, just like the scripture says in Isaiah. It says he hurts for the hurt of our people. So we feel the pain of our brothers and sisters. Like I said, we've been there. We've seen it. We've been to these events. We try to reach out. We doing things now so we can prevent these things from happening.
Exactly.
Now, like exactly what you just said. Prevention is the best that you can do. We don't want to show up with 1,000 men after your son is dead.
Right.
We want to teach him the skills before he's put in that position so that we don't have to do that. But go ahead, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden.
Come unto me, all you that labor and are what?
And are heavy laden.
And are heavy laden. When you think about, like you said, somebody like Tiffany Carter, think about this young man's mother, so on and so forth. We could keep naming them. Our people are, vexation of the mind is at the highest heights. You can't go to a normal psychologist and get the medicine that you need to deal with these things. Just like you and Bishop always used to talk about with Jody DeGroot.
Joy DeGroot, formerly known as Joy Leary.
Yes.
Post-traumatic slave syndrome.
There you go. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. We understand now why these things happen. Going back to what you said, they still look at us. We call the super predator.
Right.
We
exactly.
call all these different things. We understand that. But our people that think we all one people, that think we went into the military, so we should be treated a certain way. When these things happen, they are really surprised. Like, why is this happening? But when we see it, we just like, it is what you should have known better. You should have known better. Like Muhammad Ali got a great analogy.
Right.
He said, if 1,000 snakes charging at me.
Yeah, right. I like that
one. If I got 1,000 snakes, am I going to sit there and wait and see which one is going to be? No, I'm going to shut the door. But our people don't do that.
Right.
Our people don't do that.
Right.
Listen to this shit. When we were talking about Rasheem Carter and Tiffany Carter, his mother, and when and it's painful to think about what she went through. And I know, speaking of her, I'm talking about thousands of mothers. Yusuf Hawkins' mom, New York and all that. A lot of mothers feel the same trauma and worse. But they're all bad because who would you raise your son, you're trying to protect them, you don't want them to go through certain things, so you do your best to protect them, and then all of a sudden they get taken out through some wild, crazy violence, and that's a lot to process as a mother and as a father. And when I thinking about Rasheem Carter and his mother, she's receiving the bones of her son in a box.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? How do you process that level of trauma?
Right.
Where is the black people that say, listen, my sister should not be going through no mess like this, and until we get some level of justice, we ain't buying nothing.
Right.
And that, well, I know we got to get the caller, but I want to just say this here too, because in addition to that, I was thinking about Mamie Till, Emmett Till's mother.
Right.
She had to go and view her own son. See a hole in his ear and all that. For what?
Right.
So go ahead.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Kansas City. It's Brother Elias.
Brother Elias, what's going on? What's your question or comment?
Man, my comment is what you guys bringing out, man, about how the sister was saying she wants justice and all that, right? The thing is, what I'm seeing is the same old scenario going on and on. Because I remember when the bishop was down there when the one brother got his head cut off.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was the same. It was the same situation, man. What we seeing is the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I just want to get a scripture, man, to back that up. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1 and 2.
Yep.
Because we continue to trust in Babylon, man.
There you go.
You just read that for me? Thank you.
The book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That's the point right there. That take counsel, but not of me. Go ahead, brother.
That
all praises.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can cut the call. Let Bishop bring it out. Thank you for calling in. We good. Hey, we gonna let you elaborate on it.
I ain't want to cut the brother off. The brother, come on, don't quench the spirit, man. Let the brother bring the thing out.
He said he wanted to oblige you.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Read it again.
Woe to the rebellious children.
He calling back.
Yeah,
Go ahead, take the
Is
call.
that the same brother?
Nah, that's somebody else.
Okay, somebody else.
We got the call?
Same brother.
All right.
Okay, let him bring it out. Let him bring it out. Come on, brother.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom. What's going on? What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Calling from Atlanta, Brother Randy. I was calling in because I know Bishop bring out Deuteronomy 28, and I know it's a movie I need to go back and watch called Mudbound. But it has, since I've been watching the Bishop bring out Deuteronomy 28, that movie relates so much to it. And it has given me a lot of insight on that Deuteronomy 28. And I just want to thank y'all for what y'all doing.
All praise to the Most High.
It's totally been a blessing and has opened my eyes, and I just praise the Most High.
All praise, all praise.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, can we go back to what the brother called in with the Isaiah 30? Right? Yep. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. Take counsel, take counsel,
go ahead,
but not of me.
Read.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
So what the brother was bringing out, I'm sure that's what he was going to bring out. We're trusting in Egypt. Read on.
Right. That they may add sin to sin.
Because it's sinful to do that. That's the reason why we're getting torn up. Because the Most High didn't bring us over here for us to join up. That's the reason why this man ain't going to let us in the system like that. Because we were not brought over here for that. And they teach their kids that.
Right.
They teach their own children. So these Negroes, you know how they got all kind of names for us. You know what I'm saying? They are not to be on an equal footing. As a matter of fact, that's in the damn Constitution.
Exactly.
Straight up. When you go back and check out the Dred Scott decision, the 1856 December term, it's in there. Tells you about that. Okay. So read.
Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
We don't want to hear from the Most High. Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
We strengthen ourselves in the strength of Pharaoh. What does that really mean? What kind of is it real strength that we're getting from Pharaoh? Hell no. From this Babylonian thing, you still call you nigger.
Right.
Okay, but the top part is what I wanted to really deal with. Read verse 1 again. I'm gonna leave it alone after this.
Verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
The counsel that the Most High wants us to take is Zephaniah 2 and 1. That's the counsel. And if we truly understood that, we can really solve a lot of this. A lot of these problems could be solved quickly. When we really learn how to organize, when we really learn how to build that unity among ourselves and understand that we are the people that's not desired. Once you understand that, that's by default, you ought to know. If I'm already not desired by Egypt, if I'm not desired in your system, the hell with you.
Right.
Let me build with my people.
There you go.
What else do I got to lose?
There you go.
I get in a car and you call me monkey and shoot me in my damn head. Right. Let me deal with my people. Shoot.
Nope.
Go ahead, man.
Is that call still on?
That's right.
Hey, shalom. Caller, what's your name, question, or comment? Where you calling from?
Hey, shalom, leadership. My name is Patrick, calling from Groveland, Florida.
Groveland. Okay. You close by. What's going on?
I was just listening to you guys, and I'm not old. I'm 44. But I'm old enough to remember things that happened, like Rodney King. But I also remember Anthony Baez, Eleanor Bumpers.
All right.
I remember all those things.
Yes, sir.
Right. And I remember that scripture where it said, I don't remember where it was, but it says they create the courts and find themselves not guilty.
Yeah, that's Habakkuk, right? Is it right? It's Zechariah. Yeah.
But it rings so true, because they'll get it in front of the courts, and the courts will hand them a sentence, but then they appeal it and they get a couple of years. But it never fails. It's always one of our people getting gunned down unjustly, always.
Yep. Right. There's a basic understanding that we continue, like we just brought out in Isaiah 30, that take counsel but not of me. What's that scripture that just drew a blank? Where's that scripture that talks about I quoted it the other night about the damn, I'm taking you all.
No, you good.
Show.
Just say something. We're fine.
I'm trying to remember. It's at the tip of my. Ye shall be hated for my name's sake. Give me that. Yeah. Read that one.
Matthew.
There was something else. It wasn't that one, but I use that one.
Go to Matthew 10:22.
Yeah.
Matthew 10 and 22.
Get the one in Matthew 24.
Yep.
24 and 9.
Okay, Matthew 24 and 9. Come on, bro.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 9.
Bring it out.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Go ahead.
And shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
We need to understand what it means to be hated of all nations. Get Psalms 83.
Yep.
There's a part in it. There's a prelude to them scriptures. I got to find my point. Just give me a second. It'll come to me. I got to look at my where was this thing at? Hold on a second. Let me see.
Go ahead. Read it.
Yeah.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God.
So our forefathers was calling for God. We wasn't calling for the justice system to handle the problems that we dealing with. Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
The problem is we don't know who the enemy is today. But all of them are against us. Read.
And they that hate thee.
Hold on. They that what?
And they that hate thee.
If we were able to see who we are in the Bible, we could plainly see who hates us.
Exactly.
But because they go to church on Sunday and they read John 3:16, they think we all one people. So now we're confused. Now we are confused when we shot dead in the streets. We confused when we not getting justice in the court system. We are confused. Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Now this all goes together. The reason why we're confused is because they taken crafty counsel. Read.
Against thy people.
Against who?
Thy people.
Against us.
Right. I got my point.
Go ahead.
No. Read Matthews. It was in Matthews, but here's I was trying to bring the point out. Read that Matthew again, 24 and 9.
The book of Matthew.
Because the question is, we're going to read the question now. I'm jumping too fast.
You good.
Come on, read.
Good.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Come on.
And shall kill you.
Go ahead.
And ye shall be hated.
That's the part that I want to. And what?
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
The question is, what does it mean when it says for the Lord's name, for my sake?
Right.
What does that mean? It means our heritage. What is the read that last part again? And ye shall be. That's the only part that I want. And ye shall be hated.
And ye shall be hated of all nations.
Hold it. And the ye is Israelites. Let's just break it all the way down. He's talking to the disciples, but the disciples of Israel. He said, and ye shall be hated of all nations. For what reason?
For my name's sake.
What is the namesake of the Most High? The Bible. Lo, I come in the volume of the book. Right? It is written of me, the Bible. Now, Psalms 83, to show you when it says that ye shall be hated, who hates us? And this is what we need to understand. And this fits in what we were talking about in Zephaniah, that we are the ones that's not desired because we hold on to who we. When we come back to this, everybody's going to hate us.
Right.
And when we read that Psalms 83 and 4, read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel.
Meaning for my name's sake. They don't want us to have that the name of Israel, because how are you going to find out that you're Israel? Through the Bible.
Right.
They want to pass laws so we don't even have it no more. This is the problem. They got to get rid of the Bible. So as long as we hold on to this, all the nations hate us.
Right.
That's the point that I'm bringing out.
Right.
And we need to understand that. We sitting up here in this system, they can't stand us.
Right.
Yes.
If we pick up this, you with your so-called white friends, you mess around and tell them Jesus is black and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
And leadership, can I say one thing real quick before I let y'all go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was one of those soldiers you talk about. One of the brothers that went, and I fought in the Battle of Fallujah, the Battle of Ramadi, the Battle of Sukkavia, and I thought things would be different when I get off this tank and I come home. And I came back and I was poor. I was poor all over again. I was full circle. Ended up right back in poverty. And I was very angry. And it was this. And I moved here to Florida from Youngstown, Ohio. And I moved to Florida, and I met an Israelite brother that lived on the street over, and he's the one who led me to the truth. And really, this truth saved me for real. So all praises.
Now you know what's heavy about what he just said. He said when he came back and he couldn't really find no opportunities or nothing. Guess what was waiting on you? Drugs.
Right.
Selling dope.
Right. Right.
Which equal jail time, broken families. All of this is all by design. These are the conditions that the sister was talking about, saying that he tried to do something different because these things was laid out.
Right.
No father, no opportunities here, and they're going to put his life on the line and go overseas and survive that by the grace of God to come back. Damn.
Right. Cap, I got a scripture just right quick I can pull. Give me Isaiah 59 and verse 4. Isaiah 59 and verse 4. Everything that we saying right now. This is everything, and it's right here in the Bible. All praise to the Most High. So we're bringing it out. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 4. None call it for justice.
All those that set up and had that crafty council, none of them is calling for justice for us.
Right.
None of them are reaching out saying, call the president. We got to help them. None of them are calling for justice for us. What else it says?
None call it for justice, nor any pleaded for truth.
Ain't nobody else pleading for no truth for us. All these atrocities don't happen to us, going all the way back to Emmett Till. Ain't nobody pleading for us. Read on.
They trust in vanity.
That's our problem. They trust in vanity. We trusting in this American system and all they vanity. Read on.
And speak lies.
And the lies that's been spoken to us. We believe that. Oh, you're going to go off. You're going to do this. You're going to be great. You're going to come back. You're going to be able to do all this. Get education, but it means nothing. But read on.
My baby ain't never did nothing to nobody.
Exactly.
But he still got smoked, that baby.
But he still got smoked. Exactly. Because this is what happened.
Brothers don't know what I just said. I just went over everybody.
Looking at me right now.
I just not go way back to NWA.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, way back. No. Damn, all these young folks. Damn,
oh man,
I'm all out of pocket. Man, go ahead, man. Hey, you got to bring the rest of your stuff out.
I'm about done. Read that and say they what?
And speak lies.
And speak lies and what?
They conceive mischief.
We conceive that mischief. We conceive it. We take it in and believe that stuff. And what does it produce out of us when it's all said and done?
And bring forth iniquity.
That's what the ending of when we trust in this system. Go up to verse 1 right quick.
Verse 1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened.
This is where we're trying to get our people to. Reach out to the Most High God. It's like he's reading Hosea 5:15. Read on.
The Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save.
Isaiah 45:17. Who is he coming to save? The children of Israel. Read on.
Neither his ear heavy that it could not hear.
Read on. Verse 2.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
That's the same thing I'm talking about in Hosea 5:15, right? Read on.
And your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
That's why the prophets are trying to bring you back to the Most High God. All praise the Most High.
100%.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Hey, Bishop, you mentioned the other day on the show about how our people will go to these colleges, and they'll look for they'll look
Prestige,
for
Oxford,
Harvard. They'll look for identity, because we don't have any identity here in America. We haven't been taught that, and it's the same thing with these people that go to these armies and go to the wars and fight for them, because they, like you said, Cap, they coming back and they thinking that they'll have something, but they don't have absolutely nothing, because they're not being taught that identity. But if they can come back to the Bible, they'll see that these curses fit them. Get real quick Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65. Because he'll go there, he'll fight. You was holding it? He'll go there, he'll go and fight for America. And he'll build up America. He'll build up this kingdom. Meanwhile, we got Tamir Rice. Meanwhile, we got Rasheem Carter. Meanwhile, we got Breonna Taylor. We can fight for ourselves. We need our men to fight for our nation, because we out here getting murdered. We out here getting killed. But if they can come back and realize who they are, realize their identity, then we'll have something to fight for. We'll have some reason to live and pull together. Go ahead and read that. And watch this. This is going to identify who you are, black man, here in America. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
What's the brother's name, Captain OC? What's the brother's name?
That's on the line?
No. On the video. What was his name?
They got shot. They got killed.
Fortson. Read it again. Read it again.
Roger Fortson. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Among these nations, Roger Fortson will find no ease. That's what's happening to us. We will find no ease here in America, no matter how much you want to build up their kingdom. Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
He didn't have no rest. He thought he was going to be good when he put on that badge, when he put on that suit. He thought he was straight. Go ahead.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
That's what you seen with all the mothers. Now they got trembling hearts. They in fear.
Messes all up.
You know what I mean? Messes up. She said, my heart is hurting. Go ahead.
And failing of eyes.
They don't know what to do. Go ahead. Finish it out.
And sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
You see that? Your life is, the curses fit us. It's not fitting anybody else. Your life will hang in doubt before you. Go ahead. Is that it?
And thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
I'll leave it alone right
Bishop,
there.
that goes back to your point at the very beginning. When they see that, what does it do to the psyche of the other men that's still in the army? Air Forces and Marines.
I'm getting ready to expound on that thing. Get ready to take it into some psychological waters. You ready?
Let's go.
Dig this. Dig this.
Put your cap on.
Dig this. Dig this. Y'all all right? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? You remember the brother that came back, the Northern Kingdom brother, I think he was, and he bought the black truck. And he got stopped by that policeman that maced him.
Yes, sir.
There was a news some kind of television magazine guy that was commenting on it. He was angry at the cops the cop that did it, and he said, "Can you believe it? He's a lieutenant." He said, "How could you do that?" And the white man was mad, but a lot of people, Wait. That was a trick back. Brothers did not catch the deepness in it. I'm about to give it to you. Here you got the white man that seemingly was defending the black man. Why did he do that? That's the point. Now let me back it up again. He's got stopped. The man is trying to tell him. He said, "Listen, you know, I'm a man in the military. Give me a break, such and such." And the man maced him, threw him on the ground. I mean, completely humiliated him. And the white man that was watching it, so-called white. White. He ain't black nowhere. You dig it?
Yes, sir.
He was mad. Dig the psychology now. Black folk watched that, and they were happy that the white man was backing him up, because what that will do psychologically will tell the black man there is some of them that respect us. And they will do that so that many more of us will go and do that and come back and won't face that reality. All of them will damn near get treated the same way. But so it's a game. You dig what I'm saying?
Put them right back to sleep.
Just like exactly, put them back to sleep. So you with me, right, Captain? Same thing like what I was trying to make the point about Oprah, when she went over there and basically they told her, listen, your money ain't good here. Whatever, Chanel or whatever place you with. They said, you just a nigga. That's how they think. You we love our sister Oprah, so I ain't want nobody to get twisted. But I'm saying, but that's how they dealt with it. But I'm sure there must have been some white folks that was trying to come to her aid, so to speak. That's to put the thought in the other black people's minds. You can follow her example because we gonna back you too. That makes us feel well. They looking after me. They're on my side, and that will embolden us, to do what Oprah did, and just like the brother driving the truck, But meanwhile, but here's the catch. Here's the catch. The fact that they're even in their lofty positions to even say that they protect you is because of our detriment and robbery. They will not even have a seat to sit on to even talk about being on the news or anything if they didn't rob us initially. How in the world you going to talk about justice and judgment and you're standing on stolen property? Which is what I could never understand. How can you do that? So looking for justice here is ridiculous. I just tell the people to just hold back their money and all that just to make these people squirm, because they ain't never going to give us any justice.
It ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
Can't happen. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Yeah, how you doing? My name is Donald Parks, man. I'm from Virginia, Danville, Virginia, and I'm just calling in just to let you brothers know how awesome you guys are, man. I'll be 72 May 21st, and I never heard a lot of things that y'all guys speak of, and I'm telling you, man, it blesses my soul every time I watch y'all. And I watch y'all almost 24 hours a day. And that's all I called in for, man. I just want y'all to know, man. Y'all some awesome brothers.
Thank you. All praise to the Most High. Thank you, brother. All praise to the Most High. Thank you.
Before we go to the next,
yeah, we gotta give you your show back, man.
No.
I know you got a lot of stuff. You're gonna be mad. You know what? I had all these videos and I didn't get to bring out nothing.
Bishop, Ash Cap, we do this every week.
We do it all the time. We should bring it out.
Once we get started on the topic, sometimes you can't leave it.
Bring it out.
You can't leave it. You will stay on that one topic for 3 hours.
So much on there.
You got Bishop. We learned from you. You got to take all the meat off the bone.
That's it. That's exactly it.
There's always going to be a show next week.
But you know something? You know, it's amazing that you say that, because I was making a point again that when we talk about healing our people, the problem is so vast.
Right.
Brothers used to say, hey, y'all, so how the hell do you read Deuteronomy 28, one verse, and it takes 45 minutes? Because there's so much in there.
Right.
So go ahead.
Bishop, you just can't put a Band-Aid on.
No.
Go ahead,
Captain. Hey, to this thing.
Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from? Caller, you there?
Come on now.
Caller, you there?
Just talk to me, because you guys, I love what you're doing and bringing this word out. And all praise to the Most High, okay?
all praise.
And I
just
want to be prayed for. I just want to be helped.
Where you calling from,
okay?
sis? Where you calling from?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas. Okay, all praise to the Most High.
All praise.
Yes. And
we pray. We pray.
There's just some background.
All right. Shalom, caller.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we pray for, actually, when we pray that the Lord have mercy on our people. The Bible talks about it in Isaiah 14. He said, the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, because we need that mercy. We need it. We really do.
Right.
You know.
Hey, real quick, y'all know what I noticed? That, you Captain OC, you're receiving all of these phone calls, and all of these phone calls are coming from different places, and they're all saying the same thing. I love what you men are talking. Why? Because this is needed.
There you go.
This is needed all over Vegas, Virginia, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's telling you that the churches are not dealing with these religious leaders and different people. Nobody's dealing with the collective injury.
Right. And that's why I said, Bishop, you can't just be putting a little Band-Aid over the thing. Rub a little alcohol. It needs some spiritual surgery done on this thing, man.
Exactly. So when people try to say that we ain't bringing the truth to our people, we're hitting those areas that nobody wants to talk about.
That's exactly right.
And I make the point to say it's a collective injury.
Yes, sir.
Because when one of us feel it, all of us can relate to it, because the same oppressor is trying to kill us all.
Right.
So we know what the hell we feel.
Yep, that's exactly right.
And that brother that's 72 years old, he done seen it.
He's seen it.
Yeah, he lets you know, hey, this
the
I ain't never
experience is
seen
there.
nothing like this before.
Right.
72 years, he ain't never seen nothing like this before. So we know what we're doing is right.
Oh,
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.